Hey everyone! Today is a favorites video. I'm going to share with you just like a few things that I've been enjoying the past month. So actually the first thing I want to share with you is a book. I'm including it in this favorites video, but it's not because I absolutely adored it, but I did enjoy it for the most part, and it's City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. So City of Girls is a pretty big book. It's set in the 1940s in New York City. So you follow Vivian Morris's story, and in the beginning of the book she's like 80 years old and she starts telling her story when she was younger. I mean, I feel like it started really strong. I loved it until maybe the second half. After the second half, I feel like it was never ending. It still has so much richness. All the research that the author has made to make this book, I mean, you will learn so much about the 1940s, and there's a lot of fashion stuff because Vivian Morris loves to sew clothes, and so she becomes this young costume designer at her aunt's theater in New York. And then she starts getting herself into all of these adventures, and I felt like it really comes alive. While you're reading it, I could really imagine everything going on. That's actually the talent of Elizabeth Gilbert, really bringing you into this new world. So I really loved City of Girls. However, I didn't love it as much as Signature of All Things by Elizabeth Gilbert, which is one of my favorite books ever. I don't regret reading it though, because as I said, I feel like I really dived into this whole world, and I love this saying, if you read a lot of books, you'll have lived multiple lives. And I really love that. You know, every time you read a book, especially a novel, of course, fiction, you'll get into someone else's mind, into someone else's world. It's so fascinating, I find. So I've really been into just reading some novels that interest me. You know, I don't want to read something just to impress other people, telling them what I'm reading. I don't care anymore. This is something I used to do. I think she wrote the book with true passion. I don't think she wrote it just to write another hit. I could also see it become a movie. You know, I could really see this one become a movie. Next is this native deodorant. You've definitely, probably seen this one going around in YouTube videos. A lot of YouTubers getting sponsored by it. Of course, I am not. I wish I was, but it's okay. I was just looking for a new deodorant because I needed one. I usually love the Schmidt's natural deodorant for sensitive skin, the lavender one, but I couldn't find it in stock anywhere, so it was free shipping for me, even if you just buy one deodorant. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, I got 10% off, so I think it cost me 10 Canadian dollars. It's aluminum free, baking soda free. I always choose sensitive skin formulas because I cannot have baking soda deodorant on my skin. I have tried it in the past and I get horrible rashes. I got the coconut vanilla scent. I don't really like it, to be honest. It's not my kind of scent. It smells good. I would not complain if I smelled this around me. But it smells more perfumey than real vanilla extract, real coconut extract. The ingredients are actually really good. They are clean, and I have not had any bad reaction. Also, it does keep me deodorized for the entire day. I found that if I sweat a lot, it was kind of disappearing, and then, you know, body odor would kind of come through. So it's not the best, but it's pretty amazing. I actually prefer the texture of this one over the Schmidt's natural deodorant. Schmidt was a bit more white, and I had to kind of rub it in, whereas this one is really nice and smooth. You can see that it's really smooth. I'll actually apply it right here and you'll see. You know, it goes on transparent. When I apply it, it always feels really good, really nice. I definitely recommend it. I just wish they made more natural scents, sage or lavender. Okay, I recently binge watched Outlander on Netflix, and then I also looked for the seasons that weren't on Netflix. I looked for them online because I couldn't accept that it was over. It was so darn good. It's one of those shows. It doesn't happen to me really often that I watch something and while I'm watching it, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm this is damn good TV, man. This is one of the best damn... It's funny because I realized that I started talking to the characters like on the show because I got so into it. So for example, there's this villain in the show. His name is Jonathan Wolverton Randall, and every time they have like an opportunity to kill him, they don't, and because they're like two good people, and I'm like, just kill the damn bastard. And then I tell the TV, just kill him, just kill him. I don't know if you do that sometimes. This is the first time it happens to me. I'm like so into it. So anyway, Outlander, if you don't know what it is, it's based on a book series by Diana Gabaldon. It's set in the 1700s in Scotland. There's this theme of time traveling. So it's like realistic, but there's the element of time travel, which makes it kind of fantasy, kind of magical in a way. Claire is the main character. She is on her like second honeymoon kind of with her husband, and they go to Scotland, to the Highlands. She goes to these ancient like big rocks, this monument. She just kind of touches one and she feels like a weird energy, and then she finds herself in the same spot but 200 years prior to that. And so lots of things happen. I mean, in this show, there is a lot of extreme violence. It's really bad. Like sometimes I was cringing, like I was like this. There's also a lot of sexual content, both like rape, violent, sexual scenes. Really horrible, really terrible. Like I was crying. Or there's also really beautiful, honestly, like love scenes. I feel like it was really tastefully done. It wasn't just like, you know, sexual scenes just to show you some sex and, you know, make the viewers happy or whatever. It was really always important and essential to the story just to see the connection of Jamie, who becomes her husband in the 1700s in Scotland, and Claire. So Jamie and Claire, you see them in the most intimate moments. The whole story is just so beautiful. Like in the beginning, Claire wants to come back to Frank, her husband, in the 1900s, but then she ends up wanting to stay with Jamie. He ends up being her true soulmate. Oh my god, I have goosebumps. I have shivers down my spine just thinking of this beautiful story. Oh my god, Claire and Jamie have like one of the most beautiful stories I've seen. I honestly cried so much watching this. I felt so many emotions. I got angry, I got sad, I got happy, I laughed. You'll definitely get into it after about 2 episodes. First episode, I almost like stopped watching it. I was like, this is so boring, it's not even good. But then second episode, you're kind of like, okay. And then third and fourth episode, fifth episode, you will not be able to stop watching it. So right now, there's 5 seasons, I believe. I watched them all. And while I wait for the next season, I decided I'll read the novels. So I bought the 3 first ones. I'm reading the first one right now. This is the Innersense Sweet Spirit Leave-In Conditioner. Throughout the week, my hair dries out very quickly, especially when it's hot outside. And also I really lose my curls like pretty much the next day. But I feel like it's gonna last me a really long time because each time I use it, I go really nuts all over my hair, and then I kind of do this. It helps bring the shine back. It brings back a sort of like a bounce in my curls. Something weird about it though is that when you first spray it, the first 45 minutes, well, my hair anyway, does not react well to it. That's why the first time I used it, I really hated it. My hair got even frizzier and a weird gummy dry texture. After like 45 minutes to an hour, it got soft and shinier and my curls kind of got their definition back. I'm not sure yet if like I'm in love with it. I love it, but I don't think I will end my search here. I think I'll try a few other products like this, like a leave-in kind of spray. All right, next is some music. I've been just loving harp music, you know, the harp. Do you know Dorothy Ashby? She's a jazz harpist. I've listened to all of her albums on repeat, so like I don't even know really the names of the tracks. I just recognize all of her music. I mean, this is the type of music I can't just give you like 30 seconds of it. You have to listen to the whole album, you know, you have to listen to the whole piece because there are so many very different and distinct moments, you know what I mean? That part when the violin comes in is enchantingly beautiful. Oh, I love it. I feel like maybe in another life I was like an Irish woman or something. I don't know. I feel like this music talks to me. Like it speaks to my soul. And also, ever since I was little, I wanted to actually before wanting to learn piano, I wanted to learn violin and also harp. I've always loved harp. I would always see like someone playing harp or listen to music with harp and think it's one of the most like magical sounding instruments I've ever heard. And I'll end with this Dream Cream by Lush. Maybe you know Lush Cosmetics. They have this new formula which is self-preserved. This one has no parabens. It's self-preserved, really, really nice. Dream Cream, I just love it. Like, I love this cream. I will never go without it. I think, why is it? I think I will always repurchase it. Oh my god, that scent is heavenly. Oh my gosh. You can get a free sample at your Lush. The first ingredient is oat milk, olive oil, rose water, glycerin, cocoa butter, and it's fair trade, which is really nice. Rose Absolute, chamomile blue oil, tea tree oil, lavender oil. Really nice texture, nice and thick but fast absorbing. Leaves your hand, your skin so soft, silky soft. Oh my god. Gabriel, my partner, he loves actually putting it as a night cream. Like not every day, but from time to time he's like, can I have the Dream Cream for my face? And I'm like, yes. And since I've been using this every day, I would say my hands look like younger. They look like baby skin. Like they look shiny. Like my hands look better than before I was using Dream Cream. And yeah, I apply this all over my body about once a week when I like really shave everything, you know. I come out of the shower, towel dry myself, and then just slather myself in this Dream Cream. Smells beautiful. Like it smells like, of course, very lavendery, a little bit almondy, rosy, chamomile. Okay, you get the idea. Really nice. I hope you liked this favorites video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know like what kind of things you've been enjoying these days. Movies, books, podcasts, music, shows, products, anything really. Food even, recipes maybe. Subscribe, join the Holistic Maya family. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye.